Hey guys, just a quick comment, something I want you to think about and let me know what you think. But when this case first hit the news, I thought that it was a case of a woman being killed by her husband, who I figured was some sort of an abuser who finally figured out he was losing control of his wife, so he killed her. So I took a look at all those videos and posts. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how the internet was saturated with all that crap. I looked for signs that Christopher Watts was an abuser, but I didn't find any at all. In fact, what I found was the other way around. But there in the first couple of weeks, right after this case hit the news, there were so many people who were adamant that he was guilty, that he was a monster, that he was evil. It was over the top. And I had never before seen any of these true crime cases that we've been discussing. I've never before ever seen a case where news reporters didn't even bother to use the word accused or alleged. So that kind of caught my interest. I thought, this is weird. It's like the mainstream media forgot that in our country, Christopher Watts should have been presumed innocent until proven guilty. Well, after just a couple of weeks, I watched while the attackers started doxing people, threatening people, making fake profiles, and sending out terrible messages as if they were coming from the people they were attacking, actually. And I watched the attacks unfold and I thought, this is weird. Very weird. It was super weird, right along with the two Facebook groups that both claimed to have 15,000 members within just 2 weeks of the murder. Or I should say 2 weeks of the murders of two little innocent children who deserved to be safe in their own home. Which is another weird thing I noticed. Nobody was talking about the children. Everybody was trying to say how perfect Christopher Watts' wife was. But by then, within just a couple of weeks, there were a lot of us noticing that she wasn't perfect. I'm talking just a couple of weeks. I'm talking seeing a book that was published saying that she was a nurse. I'm talking seeing news clips saying that she was an employee of a billion-dollar MLM. Right. Just a couple of weeks after this case hit the news, the attackers were in full gear, trying to control the discussion on this case. Had the attackers not attacked us, we probably wouldn't have dug in and found out that Christopher Watts' wife had been married before. We probably would have never found out about the bankruptcy. We probably never would have found out about the whole nursing career routine. And we certainly would have never wondered about the issue of child abuse, but those were all the areas that the attackers were using to attack their prey. So each time the attackers came up with a new line, we took a closer look and we found out, wow, it looks like they're talking about Christopher Watts' wife. At one point early on, I removed myself totally from social media, and you know what the attackers did? They attacked even worse. Over 4 months ago, I removed everything from my channel, every single video. And we had over a month of not discussing this stupid case. And what did the attackers do? They attacked even worse. On the 1-year anniversary, I had no intention of doing any video that day. But all day long, the attackers were attacking with a vengeance. And here's something I want to explain to the attackers. If you think you're going to fill the internet with crap, with all of your lies about my family and me, with all of your BS, then obviously I need to have videos which show the truth. That way when somebody accidentally lands on one of your shit videos, then they're able to check out the Miss Mensa channel and learn for themselves that you're just a liar, scumbag, tool. So while you're all whining and boo-hooing and pretending to care about someone you've never met, and pretending that you're a quote-unquote victim advocate while you make victims out of others, I just wanted to give you that clue. This case isn't that special, you guys. There are a lot of other cases that we would be discussing if you guys would stop needing everybody to discuss the case of Christopher Watts, evidently. Is this how you make your money? Do you need it to stay in the news so that you can keep trying to make money off of it? And as far as anyone's claim that anybody is bashing a dead woman, baloney. We're discussing a true crime case. Are you running around harassing people who are discussing the case of Stephen Avery? Of course not, because that's not what you're hired to do. So for all of you attackers who are whining, this is evidently exactly how you want it to be. But like I said last week, you know, if I wake up one morning and I see that all of the scumbag attackers have removed all their crap, including all the fake posts on other websites too, and the fake ads on Craigslist, you know the ones. If I wake up some morning and there aren't any more harassing texts on my cell phone, and my phone isn't ringing from weirdos who want to do a hang-up call like they're, what, a 6-year-old, an 8-year-old? Then maybe it will allow me a little more time to create videos on the other cases that we're discussing on our channel. Think about that.